All right, Troy, obviously a tough stretch there, kind of took the wind out of the sails. Was that the turning point for you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's certainly some things we could have done better tonight. Our discipline got away from us a little bit. Without watching the game over, I'm not sure how many were legit penalties, but certainly when you start taking 5, 6, 7, usually anything over 4, the team as skilled as the Marlies is going to come back to haunt you a little bit. So that was a little bit of an issue. And I thought we fueled their transition game too much for the amount of skill they got. Smallish defense as well. I didn't mind our forecheck, but at the same time, I didn't like our structure and overall play at times. So certainly I thought the game there was there for the taking. Mann gave us some great saves, and there was just a couple of mistakes at the wrong times. Cost us the hockey game. And at 3-2, I felt good. We were making pushes, but once they got that fourth goal, it's going to be tough to come back.
How do you slow down the speed? Like they seem to have speed right through the lineup. How do you counter that?
Yeah, well, I think one of our biggest keys for us going in was to control the neutral zone, and quite frankly, just without seeing exactly on tape again, it's situations where I don't think we necessarily did the right things for the neutral zone, and we feel the transition with a little bit too much. Plays in the blue line instead of chipping the space and going in the forecheck, because at the end of the day, they're overall from top to bottom, they're surely a more highly skilled team than we are, and you can't play that style of game against them, and I think it got away from us at times.
How would you assess your penalty kill tonight?
Well, I think we were pretty good. I mean, obviously the goal they scored, I think they 1 for 6, 1 for 7 maybe, and unfortunately JBD, I believe, lost his stick, and they were able to go across seam there without him on the stick. But overall, I thought we did a pretty good job with the PK. Certainly the power play is getting to be a big concern right now, because we're on a team right now that has a tremendous amount of offense going consistently, and that also goes with the power play. Not getting us that opportune goal, so that's something hopefully we can get better at here moving forward.
What are you seeing from Parker Kelly and Andrew Agostino as interlow there?
Yeah, I thought that line was pretty solid again tonight. Obviously, they got both goals there, and Kells is one of the reasons he's specifically down was to work a little bit more on his offensive game, serve his touches. So he plays the game hard, and usually can be. He's very versatile in terms of he can play on a shutdown line with a couple of the guys that play the game like him, or he can give you that complementary piece on a skilled duo that gets in there in the forecheck. So I thought that line was fairly effective. Probably overall with our next line tonight. It's just unfortunate that some of our younger prospect skill guys just weren't as good as they can be, and for us to be successful, they will need to be.
How key is it that you get them tomorrow afternoon right away?
Well, our goal going into Wednesday was to try and get 4 to 6 this week, so obviously there's a little bit more pressure on us to go. But at the same time, anything can happen on the road, and we're going to hopefully play a little bit better defensively and protect Mando a little bit more and get the split, and then we'll be fine.
We'll go back to Mando tomorrow?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him yet, but the plan, as long as he feels confident he can recover, this is an opportunity with Gus up until Sogard to hurt for him to get his starts. We talked a lot about that last year in terms of the one goalie that unfortunately didn't get as many starts as we would like during the COVID season. So now it's his turn, and he's obviously, I think, played very, very well the last 2 nights. So if he's able to, he'll start to.
Is Cole Reinhardt out with an injury?
Yeah, he's just day to day. He tweaked something in practice yesterday, and just went on this morning and just didn't feel confident he could play. But Dolphin feels that he could probably be eligible to play Wednesday. So we're pretty banged up right now, actually, with a number of injuries, but just got to work through it.
How's Holscher doing after being struck by a puck in the third period?
Yeah, he's heading to the hospital right now. They're going to take him to emergency, so I'm not quite sure, if there's, what's going on with the injury. Obviously, it's his leg, whether it's his knee or ankle. I haven't really got the full update. The only thing I was told was they were going to take him into an emergency and get an X-ray and see what was going on there. So obviously, he'll be out tomorrow as well.